feel me? Yeah, man.
Oh yeah.
My wife talking about what her name is. I get my son's name first.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Suzie Stubber.
Yeah, it's your boy
And I'm
Scrapper.
Scrappy.
Your face ass, aka Big Scrap. You feel me? It's the committee.
What's good? We just got tattooed.
Yeah, man.
How you feeling?
Man, I'm good,
Did you know
man.
you were getting this done today?
Nah, I ain't really had no plan on getting no tattoo.
Very spontaneous of us.
Butterflies being free, you know what I'm saying?
Now you're from Atlanta.
Yeah.
Whereabouts in Atlanta did you grow up?
I'd say I'm an Atlanta baby, man. I done stayed on the south side, east side, west side. I done stayed everywhere.
Yeah.
But primarily it was the south side, you know what I'm saying?
What was it like being in the whole punk scene in the 2000s of the MTV era?
Oh man, it was crazy. You know, back then it was like the club was amped up. You know what I'm saying? Like the club, like now everybody in there kind of sitting there, you know, looking at their phone or something. But back then, well, the whole crowd would be waving. Like it looked like a whole, it was different. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. It was just energy. The energy was different. The performance level was different because we was really giving people shows. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it feels good to come from that. You know what I'm saying? Because even now, it's still in me to do the concert for the fans, not let the fans do the concert for me. I bring that energy. You know?
Yeah, and so you were first signed by VEGEMITE, Lil Jon.
Yeah, Lil Jon.
How did that all happen, like when he first approached you?
What happened was, I own a label now called The Committee ENT. My partner that owns it with me, Stay Fresh, he was in high school at the same time, but he was like younger. And I had got kicked out of school, but I was hot on the scene. And then the Trillville, they were hot on the scene too. He heard about us, Stay Fresh, and then he came through and just, he was like kind of like BME's like A&R in the streets, you know what I'm saying? So he brought us to them. Trillville signed first. I ended up signing after that, and then Vince Phillips is the real one that took us in.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Vince Phillips took us in, and then he showed us to John. He was like, you know, what's up? You know, John didn't want to mess with the young shit at first, but then he felt the energy. You know what I'm saying? He felt the energy, and he seen how hungry we was. You know what I'm saying?
And you said that you give appreciation to Future for giving hip hop a new sound.
Yeah.
In your opinion, what sound do you think that hip hop is headed towards these days?
I don't know, man. It's headed to wherever the artist is taking it. You know, we birth so many artists a day that, you know, it could go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? And then what I like where it's at now is no one leader. You know what I'm saying? There's not no, back in the day it used to be this dude, you know, he was the only one popping and everybody like, dang, I wanna do it. It's everybody popping now. Like if you got good music, you got fans, you got shows.
Yeah, and I think that pays a lot to social media as well because that gives it an advantage.
Yeah.
Back in the thousands, you did a track with Crime Mob, Knock If You Buck.
Yeah.
When you were first releasing that, did you ever think that it was going to be a song that's outside at clubs?
Well, I knew they you know, before I even got on there, Crime Mob had that song.
Yeah.
And they was in the school in the neighborhood or whatever, and I told the dude who I was working with at the time, I had a label then called Crunk Incorporated, and I told the dude, I was like, hey man, these people, I mean, these folk at this school, they lit, you know what I'm saying? I mean, they crunk, you know, we need to bring them in as, you know, as a group. But I said, it's too many of them, we need to just get it down to 5, you know.
How many was it?
It was like 8 or 9.
Wow,
like,
so big.
yeah, it was big.
Okay.
But then we got them down, and then it was on and popping from then because they took the wheel and they already had their own little, you know, movement and energy going. So
that's kind of like Wu-Tang. They have so many members.
Yeah, and they just break it down, and it's this person, that person, these two is a group, that person, you know.
And then everyone ends up doing their own solo at the end. Do you think that you would ever go back to your crunk style?
I mean, it's not, it's unnecessary. I say, because it's like, you gotta live with the times, you know what I'm saying? You gotta go with what's going on, because, I mean, that was a time, it was a place, and it was amped up at that point, but you know, right now they call it lit. You feel me? It's a different name for it now. So how you gonna go backwards? Can't go backwards. It's impossible.
Then again, you have Cardi B, who did with the Bruno Mars. She did her finesse song, and that was an old school sound, kind of.
That's an old school sound. And then she's not part of that sound, so it was good to hear her bust on that. But if she come back 30 years later and bust on the, not 30 years later, but like 10 years, 15 years later and bust on the Kodak Yellow or Bodak Yellow type of vibe, you're gonna be like, nah, that was like years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, we wanna hear something fresh, something new.
All right, no, that's cool. You like to say current, that's cool. Now, I also heard that you're a space junkie.
Oh yeah, I am a space junkie.
You're a little nerd.
Wow, yeah, I'm a space junkie. Yeah, I'm a space junkie.
Listen, I wanted to know, did you get upset when they announced that Pluto wasn't a planet anymore?
I ain't get upset. You know, I like Neil deGrasse Tyson. You know, he the one did that. Neil deGrasse Tyson did that. But I like looking at his seminars and stuff like that, and I love his mind and his input on space. Only thing I just know, he said he don't believe in God. That's the only thing I don't like about.
You disagree on that?
Yeah, I disagree with that.
Okay,
but other than
then
that,
again, he's a scientist, so
yeah, but it's a lot of scientists that you know, they believe in.
I
you know,
they can,
it's astronauts that done went out of space and was like, yo, I really believe in God now. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Have you bought a star? You know you can buy stars.
I heard that, but I don't want to buy a star.
Why?
I ain't gonna never get a chance to like.
You have a telescope. Your wife bought you one.
Yes. Are you in my house? How you know my wife bought me a telescope? What's going on?
You said it in an interview that your wife bought you a telescope.
She did, yeah. I be looking at the planets and shit, cause you know we used to wish upon a star and shit, and that star a whole planet. You feel me?
Yeah, I get you.
And I'm like, damn, like I thought that was a whole star right there. Like, nah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to go to the moon though.
You're trying to go to the moon.
You remember the dude,
Neil Armstrong?
I think the Asian dude that he bought 8 tickets. No, I don't know if it was 8 or more than that, but 8 tickets to the moon to go around the moon and come back.
How much was that?
With SpaceX.
What the hell?
Elon Musk. You know he got
I didn't hear about
You know he got the Starship. They building the Starship joint.
He must have money.
Oh yeah, no, he's a billionaire.
Like,
Both of them are billionaires. One of them is an Asian billionaire, one of them, and the other one is American
How
billionaire.
long does it take to go to the moon? Like
3 days. It takes 3 days to get there and 3 days to get back.
Yeah.
But it take a whole day to go around the Earth a couple times and then swoop over.
I would like to go to the moon.
I'm trying to go. He said he's gonna pick. He said he's gonna pick a group of artists from different type of artistic areas.
And what do you have to do to qualify to?
I have no fucking idea. I have no fucking idea, and I want to find out.
You're a space nerd, so I'm sure you can find a way. Speaking of the stars and galaxy and whatever, you know, I'm from Australia. You've been to Australia.
Yes, I have.
Did you ever get a chance to try some Vegemite?
I didn't try that because at the time I wasn't into trying different things. You feel me?
But you're into trying different things right now.
Something like that.
Something like that. So I got you some Vegemite to try.
What is Vegemite?
So Vegemite is an Australian spread. You know, you've got peanut butter, you've got jam or whatever. So Australians usually eat this for breakfast. And it has a lot of B2 vitamins, B12 vitamins, a lot of fiber. So it's really good for you. A lot of sports and athletes. Oh,
so you're going to be shitting like a motherfucker. You're gonna be shitting up your back.
I'm gonna get you to smell it first. So this is what it looks like.
Oh.
Alright, so we're gonna try some on some bread. Yes!
Why would we do that?
Because we need to get you Australianized. Just a little bit on some bread.
Yeah, just a little
Just
bit.
a little bit.
That don't look like oil. Yo, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm putting you in.
Yo, I'm not eating all of that, yo.
Alright, here we go.
Yo, what the fuck,
Alright, so
B?
this is Vegemite. Have some. Just take a bite out of it. Doesn't matter at all.
Father, right now, in Jesus' name, bless this bread.
What does it taste like? What does it taste like?
I don't know what that is.
It tastes salty, huh? Very salty.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like you're not sure if you like it or not.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
you're like, you know, it's not, you like it, but then you don't.
man, like when I look at this, you know how you look at somebody and you be like, man, you got a problem. Like this piece of bread got a problem. You know what I'm saying? Get that away from me.
Alright.
Oh.
Done. Give me your best Australian accent.
Oh, mate. Oh, mate. That's all I can do.
Alright, well, I heard that your favorite color is blue. And so I got you a little present as a thank you for doing this interview with
Oh, I
me.
appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. So I got you a little blue koala bear. So
You got
that's
me
for
a
you.
koala.
I got you a little koala bear so you can clip him around.
I let my son play with him.
Yeah, and then I also got you an Australian oven mitt. So do you do any cooking?
Yes, I do some cooking.
What do you know how to cook?
I know how to cook a lot of stuff.
Yeah, like what?
Man stuff.
Okay, so now you can go cook your wife a nice dish
Yes.
and use your new Australian oven mitt.
Yes, I will cook. Yes, my wife will. Yeah, she will sit back and let me.
Alright, well thank you so much, Scrappy, for
Thank
doing
you.
this
You
interview with
already
me.
know.
Shout out to Ninjas TV.
Hey man, you already know what it is, man. It's your boy Scrappy, you feel me? On Gin and Juice TV. So face ass. Hey, so face ass. Australia, nigga.
So how would my name be? Suzie?
Yeah.
Suzie.
You feel me? So face ass. It's the committee.